Good morning, all my lovely people. Right, Splitsville. Meghan has abandoned Harry at Invictus. What does it mean, and was it on purpose? These cards have jumped out. Red Jasper. Fulfill and create beyond your fear of failure. Hoo-hoo, she's trying to create something beyond a fear of failure. Purify yourself and connect to higher energies always available to you. This takes a bit of a sinister undertone when talking about Meghan Markle, and this one, align your destiny with the guidance of neutrality. So this to me is a very cold card. She's weighing up. Is it better for me to stay? Is it better for me to go? And I think what's happened is she had her camera out and she had it in Harry's face. And remember that time when Harry said, when I hear a click of a camera, it basically gives me PTSD? I wonder if that was one of the issues. And also, Meghan thinks she's the most amazing person in the universe, and she's been putting stuff on Instagram. I haven't kept up. I've been working, and I think it's probably as well received as you would imagine it would be. Not just because she's posted it, but because of how tone deaf she is. So what does it all mean? Is a divorce imminent? And did she pre-plan to leave him there? Because that's what some of the media outlets have been saying. Can't wait to hear your comments on this one. And thank you to all my viewers who actually pointed out that Meghan had left Harry at Invictus. Because I'm working full-time now, I don't get to spend as much time on social media as I did before. Mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of us all? And this is to me almost the card of that Instagram, the camera, where she was putting stuff on Instagram, and she does not like the results she's getting. She does not like the results she's getting. She does not like the comments and the backlash. This could also be the backlash from, apparently she put on her Instagram that clip of her pushing the lady in the wheelchair. I did a reading on that yesterday, and as a mother of somebody who was in a wheelchair for 3 years, I can tell you it is deeply offensive. And some of my viewers even commented, and one lady, thank you very much, I won't mention your name, but thank you very much for commenting. She is an amputee, and so she's in a wheelchair, and she said that's an absolute no-no. It's taking the agency away from the person who's in the wheelchair. So tell us more. Love. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Who does Meghan love the most? Herself. Allegedly, according to the energy of these cards. Ooh, focus. She did not like the way that the focus and the attention was not 100% on her. I thought it was more on her than it should have been. Okay. Now, why did she leave? Service. She's going to pretend that it's to be with her children. I'm getting again from that, there was not sufficient focus on her. Mystery, she wants it to remain a mystery. Depth, shadow, something of a very shadowy energy and negative emotion and negative intentions. I'm almost getting that she's leaving Harry on his own because she thinks, this is probably Harry here, the service card, she thinks that by her leaving, Harry will be there all by himself and it'll fall flat. But she doesn't realize that Harry is the attraction. He is the draw card. Many people love Harry without her. And look at that, freedom. It's her freedom flight. Regeneration. She wants to redefine herself. Okay, let's ask the cards. We'll ask about divorce in a minute, but first let's ask the cards. Was this planned? Was this pre-planned, or was it a bit of a spur of the moment kind of thing? Don't forget, remember. And it's in the upside down, so there was nothing to remember. Yeah, I'm not getting a pre-planned vibe with that. We'll pull a few more cards. What do you think? Do you think it was pre-planned? I think if it was pre-planned, she would have told us. From that very first minute that she grabbed the mic, she was the first one to speak at Invictus. She would have said, oh, my lovely people, I can only be with you for 4 days or 5 days. And then I have to go back to, this is my home, my garden, my castle. I have to go and attend to my little babies. She would have been milking it for all it's worth. Chaos. Okay, so the timing of her going is to cause maximum chaos and damage to Harry. She thinks that this is really going to make him look bad. They were there together, they were lovey-dovey, kissy-kissy. I've done a reading on that PDA, all those public displays of affection. I haven't even had a chance to put it up yet. And she just decided on the spur of the moment. I think her original plan was to stay for the full Invictus, and then something happened to make her aggravated, annoyed, pissed off, basically, and she decided she's going to leave in a dramatic fashion that's going to cause Harry the most amount of embarrassment and damage. What else? Listening. She was watching people on YouTube. She really was, and there was the criticism of her absolutely appalling behaviour with that with the lady in the wheelchair, just pushing her around without permission. So she was listening to that, and the other one that she was listening to, I think, is also that one of the Sussex squads. What were they doing? They were going after Tom Bower, really just heckling him and pushing him verbally. We know why you're here. We know why you're here. It's because of Harry and Meghan. Well, of course he's there because of Harry and Meghan. What an idiot. Confidence. She is confident that she's going to be seen as the strong, independent woman. And I wouldn't be surprised if stories started leaking when, well, first she's leaked the story that she had to go back to see to the children. And that's not going to be believed. And when that's not believed, I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to leak a story that Harry was causing chaos, that Harry was out of control, that Harry, this, according to the cards, I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm saying this is what I think she's going to say happened, that Harry was out of control, that maybe Harry went on a drug bender and she couldn't be around that anymore. This is my card for the royal castles, in England. I wonder if he was talking about going back to England, and she didn't want to do that. I'm not sure what sparked the whole thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if he went back and laid low at some royal residence, not the main ones, but some denial. She's going to say he couldn't deny himself. He couldn't deny himself, and he went off on a bender, and it was just too much. Rigid. She's just got such rigid thinking. My way or the highway. If you're not 100% for me, then you're against me. Congratulations. Success in the upside down. This is going to backfire on her big time. Whatever story she comes up with, nobody is going to believe, and people are going to side with Harry. Even Donald Trump said, I'm not going to deport him. He's got enough problems with that horrible wife of his. The Temple Path. Ooh. That reminds me of isn't there a little temple where Princess Diana is buried? Maybe Harry is going to go, that card with a royal residence. Maybe that's not a royal residence. Maybe that is his Uncle Charles. That's where Princess Diana is apparently interred or buried or whatever. Maybe he's going to go to his Uncle Charles for some rest. And look at that. Action, movement, fast forward action. We might hear some dirty laundry very, very soon. And the divorce might be announced very, very soon. Walking away. She's had enough. She can't keep up the performance. She's walking away. That's it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Harry. She's walking away. She's walking away. Wow. So she's either genuinely wanting to leave the marriage, or she was just doing something to call Harry's bluff. If you don't do X, Y, Z, if you don't make this press statement with me, if you don't do something, I'm out of here. And he said, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. And so now she's called his bluff. But ironically, this is going to be good for Harry. Believing in magic. The magic is gone. The magic is gone. There's no more magic or romance in that relationship. So let's see, what do the royal family think of this? They're soaring into joy. They're ecstatic because they know what it means. Opening to love. This might be the thing that can open the door to get Harry. I'm not saying coming back to royal life. I'm not saying becoming a working royal. I'm just saying opening the door a crack to possibly letting him back into the family. This is the card of virility, and there's Harry, emasculated. Well, that's what she intended, for him to be emasculated. And there's my royal card with the swans, because the swans belong to the king. What she intended to emasculate him might be the thing that sends him right back into the arms of the royal family. She's been bullheaded and stubborn. She wants to get her own way. She wants to cause a drama and wreak havoc wherever she is. And she thinks that Harry is her faithful little puppy dog that will do everything that she wants. But look at that. She had the world at her feet and she threw it away for this famine. So there's feast over here, abundance, plenty, famine. This is going to come back to bite her in the backside very, very quickly. And so what we all want to know is what's going to happen next. Contentment in the upside down. She's not going to, this is not going to bring her the peace that she thinks it is. It's not going to be the home run that she thinks it is. Music. It's time to face the music. Some secrets are going to come out. And I don't know who's going to blink first, Harry or Meghan, but there's going to be secrets coming out about those kids. Stars. Shanta from Mystical Fortune always says the star card is the Princess Diana card. And it might be that she wanted to do something to honor his mother's memory or something like that. And that pushed him over the edge. That was just a bridge too far. This also could be with reference back to Harry going to go maybe stay at his Uncle Charles. Whimsy. Yeah, it's... Yeah, he wishes that he could be back with the family. He's nostalgic for the family. He might even have been talking about the royal family. He might have been talking about going back. And she thinks she's a big enough star without the royal family. But she's only a star because of Harry. And look at that. Death. Death doesn't necessarily mean actual death, but it's the ending of something. It's the ending of something. Potentially the ending of the marriage. This is going to give Harry courage to move back towards the royal family. The bee is often a symbol of the royal family. And remember how Meghan was all fake in her beekeeper outfit. And didn't they release a statement afterwards saying it was just for effect? She wasn't intending to show that she actually does keep bees. Something like that. But this is going to push him more towards the royal family. And look at that, winter. She's going to be iced out. She is going to be iced out. Not only from the royal family, but from the public. The support is going to be drop even lower than it is. We've seen right through her facade, her fake beauty. Okay, I don't know what happened. I pulled some cards and they didn't all show. Anyway, I somehow accidentally paused the camera, so I don't know how far we got. So I got this one. Meghan has been treating him like a baby. Just excuse me if you've already heard this. I don't know how far, well, when my camera got paused, and that's really disgusting. I mean, he's a grown man, and that's one thing when I got married to my husband, and even in the subsequent years, you know, adults in the family might say to me, "Oh, he's doing this or he's doing that, or you should tell him to do this." I'm like, no, I don't tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. I love him because of who he is. I'm not his mother. I'm not going to nag him. And that was the leak that came from her camp that said she remothered him. And I think that is one of the things that's pushed him to have courage to head back towards the royal family. And I think the royal family is going to be quietly celebrating this. And I believe that she threatened him with the, this is all about secrets. Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. And she said, I'm going to go. I'm going to go, Harry. And if I go, you're going to be sorry because the secrets are going to come out. And he realized, well, just according to the cards, allegedly, she is going to blackmail him to infinity and beyond. So there's no pleasing her. There's no... she's always going to hold these things over her. And I think it's going to be the secrets about the kids. I think it's going to be the secrets about the kids. You're not going to look good, Harry, if you let me go now. And the eagle is grounded. He was soaring above the clouds, and now he's just in a no-win situation. So I think he just said, go ahead, go ahead. And this is the royal family again, seeing how Meghan, because I was asking when I pulled this card, what do Prince William and Princess Catherine think about this whole situation of Meghan leaving in a big huff like that, leaving Harry on his own, clearly an attempt to embarrass him. She reaps what she sows. And then this card came out, which is a protection card, and I believe the royal family will always protect Harry no matter what. And it won't look like, Prince William hopping on a plane and going to console his brother. It won't look like that, but quietly behind the scenes, because Prince William has all those meetings with MI5 and MI6. It's the sort of secret service. He's already got somebody in place watching Harry, and to make sure that Harry doesn't go off on the deep end. Because us looking in, we can see how manipulative Meghan has been and how poorly she's treated him. But he will find it a very, very difficult time. Even though he may have grown a backbone and he may have given her an ultimatum or refused her ultimatum, it's going to be a very difficult emotional time. You know what it's like. If you have a breakup, even if the relationship wasn't good, it's still a terrible thing, and it's still very painful. But it's time for Harry to take his power away from the supposed strong woman. And look at that. Although this is a resilience card, she's drowning. She can't believe she's somehow lost control of her ginger pet. Yeah, fertility. Look at that. The moon bump, the children. That's what she has. That's what she has over him, and that's what she's allegedly, according to the cards, that's what she's blackmailing him over. Gratitude in the upside down. She is just completely ungrateful. And so what is Harry's next step? He's going to need to be in recovery, but he's got hope for his future. You might see her out and about with her gal pals. Look, there's more dancing. Her pretending, passion. I wonder if she's going to accuse him of having an affair. And I've often read around his energy, that there's a blonde lady that he might be involved in or involved with. Either she's going to be accusing him of having an affair, or she's going to find herself that billionaire that she's always wanted. Somebody with more power and more fame. Well, I don't know about fame, but more money than Harry, because she thought a prince would be the richest person. But it's turned out not to be so. Desire. She can't control her desires to be the queen. That's really what she wanted. And she thought that marrying Harry would bring her joy. But yeah, she found him to be weak-willed. There's no reciprocity. And that reminds me of Princess Catherine in that green dress when she went to the Earthshot Prize with Prince William. And it might be that Princess Catherine is the one who brings Harry in from the cold, brings him. And I've read in this reading, and I don't know if the camera was paused or if you actually saw it, but I read in this reading that he's probably going to go to his Uncle Charles. There was several cards came out with this kind of a temple thing, and this is a healing card. And the temple, Charles, his uncle, built the temple, a shrine to Princess Diana. So that might be where Prince Harry goes for some rest and some healing. Possibility. So, she still hasn't decided 100% whether or not to reveal all his deep, dark, dirty secrets. Reflection, rainbow bridge. she's been taunting him with his mother. And I got earlier in this reading, and again, I don't know if it was recording, but I got earlier in this reading that she wanted to do something to honor her late mother-in-law. Is the star card, his mother, to try and replicate something that his mother had done, to try and do something, to try and make it about Princess Diana. And I think that's where Harry surprisingly put his foot down and said no. It was a step too far. So it could be one of any number of things as to why she left. I definitely think there was a showdown between the two of them, and he was not going to do whatever it is that she wanted to do. That's my death card. Death, ending of the relationship. And she definitely meant for her departure from Invictus to make him look bad, to make him look abandoned, to make him look weak. Even though they now stupidly coming out with a story that, oh, she had to get back to the children. No way, no way. She would never have abandoned the opportunity to have the publicity of her doing a pep stroll towards her private jet going, oh, I love you all so much, but I really do need to get back to my children because, my children are everything. Crushed. I don't know if she's feeling crushed or he's feeling crushed or she intended to crush him. I think that's more that energy around that card. She gave him an ultimatum, and for once he grew a pair and he stood firm. Honeybee. This is often my card for the royal family. So he knows that he's out in the cold. And my question to you is, what do you think her early departure means, and what do you think how's it going to affect Harry? This is somebody who's objective on the sidelines watching things burn, but it's upside down. So he's going to be sad. He's going to be really upset that she's abandoned him. And he's watching his life crumble, and he doesn't know how to fix it. And the reason he doesn't know how to fix it is because you can't talk sense into somebody who has no common sense. You can't be logical with somebody who has no sense of logic. And there's the palace doors with the golden royal light shining through, and he's on the outside looking in, and he's coming to realize that everything that he's done, it's his own fault that he's on the outside looking in. And it might be that she was pushing him to try and get back with his family. That might be what was happening. Orchestrated. The whole thing was orchestrated by her. I don't think it was orchestrated from the beginning of Invictus, because she would have told us in that very first stupid speech of hers where she said, oh, Harry packs the lunchboxes. Way to demean a prince. She would have told us then, oh, Harry packs the lunchboxes, and I'm such a good mom that I can only spend 4 or 5 days with you, and then I have to rush back. Yeah, she's trying to come across as the powerful, strong woman. Okay, let's wrap up. And where is this headed? What's going to happen next? Wolverine. She means it to be fierce, to be independent, to be as a stepping stone to attack Harry. And is that going to work, cards? Is that going to work? Chameleon, but in the upside down. This reminds me of Meghan, and when she went into that Hertz car rental entry, and she's got her crown on. She was still fooling some of the people some of the time at that stage, but in the upside down, her true colors are showing. Her true colors are showing, and people are seeing it. This is often my card I get about Harry wanting to protect Meghan, and he's done. He is done. Let's ask: did she suddenly come up with a stunt on the spur of the moment to promote her cooking show? Oh, that's a predatory energy. So it could be Beaver, but in the upside down. She wants the benefit of other people's hard work. Intuition, cat. Yeah, it was definitely a spur of the moment decision. Jackal. She's still trying to grift. In Griftus. She's still trying to grift. She's still trying to earn money off other people's hard efforts. She's trying to paint herself as the victim, which is so stupid because Invictus is all about people who've literally lost limbs not being victims. They take control of their own lives. Royal family. Wisdom of the royal family. I wonder if he's going to be contacted quietly behind the scenes by somebody. Perspective. Changing perspective. Something has happened that has shown him more of who she truly is. More of who she truly is. This is my card for being trapped, but it's in the upside down. So he's no longer feeling trapped. He's no longer feeling... I'm just getting that he's quite reckless in his disregard for whatever she is threatening him with. Okay, a couple more. What is going to happen next? What is going to happen next? And then we'll wrap it up. Manifesting dreams. Manifesting dreams. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if this is her manifesting... Oh, this could be her cooking and lifestyle show. This could be her trying to gain sympathy when she relaunches that Meghan with cooking show. Cooking, love, whatever it is. Where she's going to have this big media blowout with Harry, because she's already started it, like a media war with Harry. And then when she goes and does the cooking and the gardening show and her friendship show, she's going to have this... They're going to insert some bits about, oh no, my husband, he was so terrible, and he was on drugs, and I just had to get him out of my life because it wasn't healthy, and it wasn't healthy for me, and it wasn't healthy for my children, and this is my truth. I'm standing in my truth because it didn't go the way we hoped it would go. Coming into power. She thinks this is going to be her power move. Her power move against Harry. And look, he has been gutless in the past few years, but he might be coming to the point where he's just sick of her. And look at that, the birth card. Something about the kids are going to come out. That is definitely what she's holding up against him. And it's going to come out, and whether she releases it or he releases it or how it happens. And look at that, healing the past. I just have to tell you, I have to heal myself from my past wounds because they knew that I couldn't have babies, and then they made me pretend. They made me wear that bump, that moon bump, and I didn't want to. And she thinks that this is going to be, this is how she can embrace her future and move forward and be the hero of the story. Be the hero of the story. And right now, leaving Invictus like that, she's planting seeds. She's starting the woe is me trail. Cultivating prosperity. She thinks this is the way so that she can at least salvage some benefits from the relationship still, so that she can use people's morbid curiosity to make them come and watch her show, or maybe she's going to get it's that post-divorce book deal. Why else would that information have slid out that when it did? Because by saying, oh, it was somebody in Meghan's camp was asking about a post-divorce book deal, that was actually somebody in Meghan's camp actually asking. By saying, oh, there was a time when Meghan was talking about maybe doing a post-divorce book, that was her giving a signal to the publishers saying, if anybody is interested in that potential book, contact me, and I'll tell you all about the passion in my relationship, and how Harry wasn't grateful for me, and how I hoped it would work out. Yeah, that was her actually shopping the book. By pretending that happened months ago, that was her actually putting the feelers out. Wow, we're going to, the news is going to come fast and furious, I believe, in the next few days, but the gist of the cards is that Harry is going to benefit greatly from Meghan not being there. The people are going to start talking about the athletes again. People are going to celebrate what a fantastic games it is. It's going to do so much better without her there. And the problem is, with her personality disorders, she actually, I don't know if she can't or she won't see that she's the one ruining everything. Oh, ruining everyone. Slip of the tongue there. She's the one bringing the games into disrepute. She's the one who is making it all about her. And as she does that, she's actually ruining the spirit of the games. She's just so breathtakingly unaware of herself, which is why I did a reading months ago, why I thought that she might have autism as well as being a narcissist, allegedly. And a lot of people came at me and said, "Oh, just because, she can't have autism because I know somebody who's got autism and they're honest." Well, you can have autism and have a personality disorder, and then the personality disorder might override some of the more classic autism traits. That can happen. Anyway, I can't wait to read your comments on this one. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I will keep you updated. And if there's more Harry and Meghan news coming out, please let me know in the comments, because I'm working full time now. I'm out of the house 12 hours a day, and I miss these things. So when you put them in my comments, it is really so helpful, because then I can keep track of what's happening. And I'll try and do more readings in the morning before I go to work. I have to get up extra early for you guys, but I'm more than happy to do that. And if there are any topics that you'd like me to read on, please let me know. And I hope to see you all on my live over the weekend. Have a fantastic day, my lovelies. May the angels walk with you now and always.